Welcome to the Foxhole and welcome to another edition of the Art of Writing Comics. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Generation Gone issue 3, written by Alice Cott and drawn by Andre Lima Arajo. But before we do that, please subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying this content. Please like this video. Check out my previous videos on Generation Gone issues 1 and 2. Tell me if you guys are enjoying this content. Alright, let's get to it. So we left off issue 2 with our three main characters in the midst of a demonstration turning for the worst, and we see Nick here taking out some officers. We open up the book. He's using his newfound strength and vulnerability for violent actions and purposes, and Baldwin and Elena are shocked and don't know what to do. She says, something is wrong. And Baldwin says, this entire country? And Elena responds, something is wrong with Nick. And we find that Nick is mad at the government because they had a hand in killing his brother in a manner of radiation poisoning, I believe. And we learn more about that in this series, but this is why he's so angry and so distraught and kind of broken from what the government has done. And Elena comes up to him and says, Nick, love, we need to go. And he just screams at her, Elena, don't you get it? The world is gone. I was waiting for you to get it for so long, and you just don't get it, but the world is gone. And you just sit and whine about not knowing what to do. And, you know, he's just totally taking it out on everyone else. And says, fine, let's go. And they're all pretty epic moment here of them three trying to get through this demonstration as they have taken out the officers and the forces. We go to this scene where it's General West talking with Elena's mom, and we get to learn more about her situation. You know, he wants to find her, and she's not very helpful. And she says, he says, I want to help her. She responds, like the bank helped us to refinance our mortgage, like the government helped me by getting Medicare, like the army helped Nick's brother. How are you going to help her? So she really kind of explains their situation and what they're going through. And she says that she has cancer. And she says, you could say I was naive. You could say I was an idealist. Now I give up nearly every day. And she doesn't. Speaking of Elena, she holds down 2 jobs to keep this home over our heads. She pays for my bills, and she's an idealist. And you know what? That means she's a realist, because she still believes, despite the state of this country and this humanity, deep down she still believes her dreams in a better world are truly possible. That's what keeps me alive when I struggle to see the point. And he tries to reason with her and say, you know, we could pay the rest of your mortgage and all this stuff, and she's not going to sell her daughter out. And so her mother's really defending her daughter here. And again, I really enjoy these characters in this world so far, and they seem very real and authentic and kind of everyday struggles that people go through. And we go back to the 3 friends, and Baldwin punches Nick, even though it won't really leave a mark at all. They're really angry with him for his actions. Yeah, it's just this kind of escalates from here, really. And they're trying to figure out what they want to do. And this is really a turning point for Nick right here. He says, Ellie, don't you see it? We're the new race. So he's taking this power and his abilities to a whole nother level, you know, something really awful and disturbing, and they can't believe it. And of course, Baldwin is completely, shocked and offended, and who wouldn't be? But Nick punches, takes him out. He's just going at it, and this panel right here is pretty amazing. I love the action and the just how kind of how much movement there is and kind of energy there is with this panel. And he's about to keep punch Baldwin down again, and here we have Elena stopping him, defending her friend. And I really love the colors for this sequence here. I really like the color palette for the action sequences in this story, just throughout all the issues. He spits on her. He leaves. And General West is just really coming down on Mr. Keogh, saying he's destroyed everything. He says, "No, I just set the future in motion." He says, "You have given nearly unlimited powers, God knows how, to a group of children with strong anti-government sentiments. What happens next? I don't know. You don't know. Nature finds a way." Mr. Keogh says, "I'm not afraid of death." Baldwin wakes up. She mentions how he's healing, actually. So there's kind of a little hint at, his ability to heal and on a superhuman level. Their powers are affecting each of them differently. And they're talking about Nick, of course, and Baldwin says, "He's not going to stop, Ellie. We should run." "I can't do that." He grabs her arm and says, "Ellie, the final page, I love you." And we close. And, we could kind of tell, of course, that Baldwin was, interested in Ellie. And so to see that happen in this issue, I think, is taking everything into its logical conclusion. And with the way Nick is acting and just, these three friends really care about each other and they share a bond, and this bond is breaking apart. And to see that is not good, but very, you feel the weight of their friendship and the stuff going on, but between all of them, and this, there's so much pressure on these three kids, these three teenagers, and you definitely want them to do good, and things are just not going well for them at all. So please tell me if you like this issue, if you like this video. Please like the video and subscribe. Let me know how you're enjoying taking a look at Generation Gone. If you've picked up the series since I started looking at these issues and this story, I'd love to know what you guys think. And please let me know, if you're going through, each video, and please check out my other videos in this series. I really love taking a look at comics and my favorite books, and really enjoying taking a look at Generation Gone right now. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next episode of The Art of Writing Comics.